So today is Sunday, May 6th, I think, and I'm at the main Santa Cruz Library, and we've just put up the Blue Tarp project, and I'm over the moon happy with what it is that we collaboratively came up with for this. We work with the City of San Jose, the main library, which is providing a lot of services to our homeless folks. When you first walk in, you see a little statement about what the Blue Tarp project is. And if you come over here, you'll see that there is the header for the Blue Tarp project. And then as you walk down here, you will sort of be surrounded by it, if you will. So the goal is, no matter where you turn, you can't look away from it. And so one of the Downtown Streets team did a survey, and the thing that they found that was the most disturbing to our homeless neighbors is the fact that they're not talked to like everyone else, that we look down upon them. And so this is one of my favorite posters, because it says if you really want to help, a simple thing to do is to just start by saying hi, start with a conversation. Then we come over here into the collections, and then you're going to start to see our factual posters and our portraits. And so we use this format, which I just love, which talks about things that many of us, including myself, used to say about homelessness. Like, I used to think that most of the people experiencing homelessness were youth, maybe just going through a stage, and that's not the truth. The truth is that the bulk of the people are between 41 and 61, and if you look up here, the younger group is not the high demographic. So we're saying what people used to believe and then dispelling those myths. Here's another one that says, I used to think that housing people experiencing homelessness was too expensive. The reality is you save $42,000 a year per person by managing it. Here's another one, and if you notice in the background, you're looking at the portraits. I used to think, can't they go to a shelter? Maybe they just don't want to follow the rules. Don't we have resources in Santa Cruz? And the facts are that the transitional and emergency housing only takes care of a small fraction of the need, that there's a far greater need than can be met. And then if you come over here, we've got our Blue Tarp project wristbands, which we're encouraging people to take. And then we come back over here, and there's more factual posters. For example, I used to think that most people experiencing homelessness in Santa Cruz came from somewhere else. That's not true. 68% of the people are right here from Santa Cruz.
Don't move so fast.
Okay, I'm going slower. Or it's not so bad to live outdoors here. It's Santa Cruz. Folks come here for the great weather. And the fact is that homelessness is deadly. And if you want to see these specific posters and look at them more carefully, you can go to my website, which is bluetarpproject.com, and you can see these in their entirety and study them a little bit more. I used to think that the main cause of homelessness in Santa Cruz was drug or alcohol abuse. The main reason is a loss of job, not that. And then I used to think that people on the street didn't work or want to work. And the reality is most people do work or are looking for work. This is the stat that is the most alarming to me, and I am sure this is outdated, that you have to earn $31 an hour working 40 hours a week in order to afford the fair market rent for a one-bedroom apartment. And I'm sure that that figure is low here in the Bay Area. And here's Albert hanging some of our portraits, and the portraits are either from, hey, wave hi! Yay! Albert is a king at doing all this. So the posters, or the portraits that we're hanging are either folks from San Jose, or I'll go slowly so I don't get anybody sick. Come over here, and or from Santa Cruz. The bulk of the portraits were taken in Santa Cruz, but we had more space than we did portraits from Santa Cruz, so we filled that space in with some of the faces from Downtown Streets team in San Jose. Some of my buddies and my pals. I love them. These are my folks. And then we come over here. It's a little dark because the library's not open yet. It doesn't open till 1. And so this is a corner that has both Santa Cruz and San Jose demos. in it. So there's Santa Cruz and there's San Jose. And here's where the bulk of the Santa Cruz portraits are located, and in the most visible part in the library, because this is Santa Cruz. And so everyone you're looking at here is from Santa Cruz, and what we're going to be doing is we are going to every city that has a downtown streets team, and there are 9 of them, and we're going to be taking portraits of their homeless at their downtown streets team meeting. We're going to mount them exactly like this, and then we are going to create informational posters that reflect the needs of the particular city where this will be displayed. And we will work collaboratively with the city and with other agencies in the city so that we all come up with something that we're extremely proud of, which is what happened in this case. I can't say enough good things about working with Greg from Downtown Streets team, and Miley from the public library, and other agencies came together as well to make this happen. And we all are extremely proud of what we have accomplished. So that's it. That's where we're at. I hope you take some time to come down and see it. This will be on display from through the month of May until June, and we'll end on this little poem that Miley, the librarian, found, and it says, "The Dream Keeper" by Langston Hughes. "Bring me all of your dreams, you dreamers. Bring me all of your heart melodies, that I may wrap them in a blue cloud cloth, away from the too rough fringes of, away from the too rough fingers of the world." So on that note, just remember, bluetartproject.com. You can study these posters more and learn more about the facts. So come on down to the main library in Santa Cruz, California. Bye.